closed, and you can hear my voice as you breathe, as you go deeper into hypnosis. Imagine your eyes are closed. As you imagine you are hypnotized. Imagine going deeper into hypnosis now. As you breathe, imagine your legs are so relaxed that your stomach is relaxed. Now, imagine you are hypnotized. Your eyes are closed. You can hear my voice as you breathe, as you go deeper into hypnosis. Imagine your eyes are closed as you imagine you are hypnotized. Imagine going deeper into hypnosis now as you breathe. Imagine your legs so relaxed that your stomach is relaxed. Now your chest is relaxed. Imagine you are hypnotized and your eyes are closed. You can hear my voice as you breathe, as you go deeper into hypnosis. Imagine your eyes are closed as you imagine you are hypnotized. Imagine going deeper into hypnosis. Now, as you breathe, imagine your legs are so relaxed that your stomach is relaxed. Now your chest is relaxed. Now imagine your arms are relaxed. Imagine you are hypnotized, your eyes are closed, and you can hear my voice as you breathe, as you go deeper into hypnosis. Imagine your eyes are closed, as you imagine you are hypnotized. Imagine going deeper into hypnosis now as you breathe. Imagine your legs are so relaxed that your stomach is relaxed. Now your chest is relaxed. Now imagine your arms are relaxed. And imagine your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, jaw, lips, face, head. Relax. Imagine you are hypnotized. Your eyes are closed. Hear my voice. You breathe. You go deeper into hypnosis. Imagine your eyes are closed. You imagine you are hypnotized. Imagine going deeper into hypnosis now. You breathe. Imagine your legs are so relaxed. Your stomach is relaxed. Your chest is relaxed. Imagine your arms. Your lower and upper back relaxes. Imagine your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, jaw, lips, face, head. Your whole body is so relaxed, so deeply relaxed. Because you are now hypnotized, just as you imagined. Go down deeper and deeper. Moment I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I reach the number 3, you'll open your eyes and you'll feel absolutely wonderful. In fact, the moment when I count from 1 to 3, as I begin counting from 1 to 3, you will find yourself becoming very, very relaxed, becoming very comfortable. In fact, during the day, you will find yourself being very energized, being wide awake. And when you open your eyes, feel free to volunteer when we ask you to. 1, take a deep breath in now, filling your lungs with energy and oxygen, every nerve of your muscle, every fiber in your body becoming fully aware and fully awake. 2, beginning to stretch and open your eyes. And 3, opening your eyes now, feeling good, feeling wonderful, feeling relaxed, and ready to go on with the day. That
feels great, don't it? Right. Especially this early in the morning.
I'm going to show you a quicker induction. And this one I call the walk-around induction, and it's also in this book here. So here I'd like a volunteer. Anybody like to get hypnotized? Come on up. You can do this induction standing or sitting. I think I'll do this one standing. Stand right there. A little closer, right here. Very good. Focus your attention. Take a nice, slow, deep breath in. For the moment, I'm going to walk around you. When I walk around you, you can no longer see me. You'll close your eyelids. And you turn to the spot, you'll be deeply hypnotized. Focus your attention here. Maintain your balance at all times. Legs nice and strong. Step to that floor. Standing up at all times. Your head and your body remaining still. Follow me with your eyes. And you can no longer see me. Close your eyelids and sink deeper, 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 deeper. Just relax all the way down. Deeper and deeper and deeper. So relaxed. So comfortable. So deep. Good. Wonderful. Set my fingers count from 1 to 3. You open your eyes. Feeling absolutely wonderful. 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open. Feeling good. Feeling wonderful. It's a great induction you can do as a demonstration or something. Again, he knows how the induction is. You stand there again. Feet nice and firm on the floor. So even though he knows the induction, he knows exactly what I'm going to do. Here's the thing. So focus your attention here. And as I walk around you, keep your head and your body remaining still. As I walk around you, you can no longer see me. Close your eyelids. So he never knows what I'm going to say. Sink deeper, 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 and deeper down. You can do this induction many times with anyone. Great demonstration. The moment I'll count from 1 to 3, you can open your eyes. 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open. Feeling good. Feeling wonderful. Good job. Thanks. We'll call you again. And that's the walk around induction.
Anybody like to volunteer?
Is this book available?
It's available here. It's available on my website. You can get it on Amazon or any electronic. I have the numbers in the back, but they're selling it here also.
What's the difference between the two, John?
Actually, so I have the inductions here. I've got, I think, over 50 inductions. And then I got another 30 or more inductions here. In this book, I also have some inductions from other hypnotists. And with this one, it's Hypnosis Inductions Dissected. So I really break the inductions down and explain exactly why they work. Really go into detail exactly what you just saw here, but I break it down. So by the time you end up reading this book, you can use all of the information that you have in here with all the information that's in here. And you become even better at doing inductions because you really know the foundation of why they work.
We really need both books.
Now you can get this book here, but if you want to really learn why these inductions work, you want to get this one also. Good question. Okay, Chris?
Anybody would like to volunteer? This is an auditory induction, which a lot of times at the convention, we have the visual, we have the imagination, and things that are not focused on a lot is auditory. So this is a different induction. This is a nice induction because it's not standing. This is a nice one for in the office setting.
You said it was a nice
And you may not hear this because we're further back in the room, but you can imagine you hear it. Specifically, the pen moving on the paper. And I'm going to steal John's folder here so I can show you afterwards. Ready to get hypnotized? Yes. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. And just start to relax. I would like for you to focus on the sound of the pen hitting the folder. If you have your eyes closed, and just focus on the sound and what it sounds like. Relaxing sound. As the pen goes around the paper. You may even wonder, is it the pen that's making the sound? Or is it the paper creating the sound as you relax deeper and deeper? And with every sound of that on the paper, you can relax and you allow yourself to go deeper and deeper and deeper. How soothing that can be. creating sound? Is it because of the ink flashing onto the paper? You just relax more and more, breathing in and out and in. If you go deeper, down, and enjoying that wonderful feeling. If you allow yourself to go down, knowing that you can do this with your clients in any setting, in the office, in a demo, here, anywhere, with that soothing sound, deeper and deeper. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. When I reach the number 5, you feel refreshed, rejuvenated. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Eyes open, refreshed, rejuvenated. You like the average or mine? Thank you very much.
I have a question. Did you
Yes.
actually hear the sound, or you're imagining that you're hearing it?
I had heard some of the sound. I don't have my hearing aids in, so I didn't hear it exactly, but I heard some of it, and it was, what I heard was really soothing. So afterwards, I was imagining that I was hearing more. I didn't know how much he was doing. I had no idea. It was a curiosity factor on what this is going to look like when it's finished.
And the nice thing is about this is whether he hears it or not, his mind is still wondering. Is it the ink? Is it the pen? Is it both? And each time, you're just giving that suggestion to relax deeper and deeper. It's a simple induction. It's a nice one for the office. And John had mentioned you can do it on the phone. Take your finger or your fingernail on the phone. Relax deeper. When he mentioned that part to me, I'm like, ooh, I like that.
So just listen for a moment. Just listen and see if you can hear it. See? And as you're getting them into hypnosis, you just go slower. So soothing. Yeah.
So the rhythm is actually part of it too.
Right. Right. Exactly.
And the nice thing about he has his fade at the end. I didn't that time. I have before that way, but I just I wanted to visually, because we're being filmed, be able to lift it up and show everybody else, because you might have been wondering, is there something about what he's drawing? It's not. It's just the sound. It's the nice auditory induction. And with each circle, we're going to make, not like this one, the lines as tight as they can be without touching. You can make that go around nice and slow. And every time it goes around, you just relax. And if by chance those lines touch, you can feel a wave of relaxation come over your whole body as you continue around slowly and relax. Deeper and deeper. As those lines touch, you feel that wave of relaxation over your whole body. Continue and relax. And those lines, when they touch, you can just relax and drive deeper down, deeper, deeper, down and down. Breathing in and out, feeling wonderful in every way. Release, relax, and let go. And know that through the rest of this conference, you will enjoy and think about these inductions and be energized to be creative in how you can use them with clients. In a moment, I got to count from 1 to 5. When I reach number 5, you'll be wide awake, feeling great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wide awake, feeling great. Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Again, simple induction. We did it on the whiteboard so we can see it visually. You can do it on paper. John has it in his book, and it's all written out, which is really good. And it's simple. And you just watch. Each time I noticed, like, the lines touch, I just gave that suggestion. Wave of relaxation, go over his body. And you just watch him the whole time. And I saw his eyes starting to go. Then I'm like, okay, we'll give it a couple more suggestions. And then I took the pen or marker so that if it fell to the floor, which you could always give a suggestion, and deeper down you go. But I took the pen, I just on his shoulder and go down deeper. And he just went through. It's a very simple, visual, relaxing induction that you can do. I love that.
Ian, did you come up again? Really nice induction. You're gonna like this. So you saw some slower inductions. The first one you saw was like a muscle relaxing induction. Let's see what there. And this one over here, very quick induction. Explain a little more after we do it. Will you hypnotize? You bet. Okay. Focus your attention right here. I want you to imagine there is an invisible balloon right here. Imagine an invisible balloon. I'm going to have you try and squeeze that balloon. You'll find you cannot penetrate that balloon. You cannot squeeze that balloon. The harder you try, the harder it is to pop that balloon. The harder you try, the harder it is. Okay? So I want you to just take your hands, just like that, and tighten those fingers and lock those fingers as though you're holding that imaginary balloon. Lock those wrists, lock those elbows, lock those shoulders. And just focus right here. And I want you to close your eyelids and imagine you are looking at that balloon. So close your eyelids and imagine. Can you see that balloon? When you see the balloon, tell me what color it is. Red. Try and pop that balloon now. You cannot pop it. Try. You cannot pop it. And so deeper, all the way down. So deep. So relaxed. That is a shock induction. I want to tell you beforehand so if you didn't know. Most people, when they do this induction, usually ask them what happened with it, what the experience was, and then see if the answer is the way I think you would. So then when I count from 1 to 3, when I do, you'll feel absolutely wonderful. 1, beginning to open your eyes. 2, feeling good, feeling wonderful. And 3, thank you for coming up here. What was that like?
Shocking.
Yeah, it's shocking. What did it sound like?
Balloon pop.
It sounds like a balloon popping, right? And you saw how quickly you went into hypnosis, really fast. Good job. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute, say everything.
The one comment I wanted to make about that is it also has a test or convincer. John picked up his arm. He didn't have to by visually watching him, but he still did because everybody here and on camera are going to be watching. His arm was loosening like a wet noodle.
Right, I think that one's in this book here. It could be in this book here, remember. So let me see. So was I going to explain how this worked? Okay, so the moment he told me that he saw the balloon, I asked him to tell me what color it was. And the moment he told me the color, I knew I bypassed his critical faculty. So I knew because he saw the balloon, he saw the color. His instinct was just giving him a command to sleep. So he wanted hypnosis really quick. That's kind of like how I explained all the inductions.
Now, one question.
Yeah.
I'm visual, but I see very vague images.
Okay.
What about somebody who really doesn't see visual imagery? Is this still going to work for them?
And if it doesn't, then I'll do another induction. Whenever you're trying an induction on somebody, if it doesn't work, you just try something else. You can always go back to the one that you love doing, which is usually the muscle relaxing induction. Right? Again, this is more of a shock induction, so you maybe do it in a demonstration where everybody goes, wow, Okay? This is the opposite induction. And we're going to have all of you try this, and I gave you those cards so you'll be able to work with each other and try it. We'll give you a few minutes, but this is how it works. So I just want you to do the opposite of everything that I tell you to do. So if I tell you to blink, don't blink. If I tell you to blink, blink, okay? So focus here and blink. Don't blink. Great, okay? So he's just going to do the opposite of everything I tell him to do. Okay. Open your eyelids. Close your eyelids. Exhale. Inhale. Open your eyelids. And don't sleep all the way down. Deeper and deeper and deeper. So relaxed, so comfortable, so deeply relaxed. find because of all of these volunteering things that you're doing with me today, your day is just going to be a wonderful, wonderful day. You'll be alert, you'll be wide awake, feeling good, feeling confident. 1, 2, and 3, opening your eyes now, feeling good, feeling wonderful. Thank you so much. How was that? That's good. So what you're doing with this induction is it's a little confusing because when you tell them to open their eyes, it took them a moment to, oh wait, I'm supposed to close my eyes. So it's a great confusing induction.
And I have a little right-left stuff, so
Yeah.
occasionally I get a little confused. You kind of bring me back and say, okay, no, exhale in.
Right.
And you seem to be entirely on top of that.
Yeah, and I was watching. And so when I said, and don't sleep, basically it's saying sleep. And he did. So I'm going to have you all practice this induction with your partner, someone next to you. It's very simple.
Anybody who's
More practice.
close by, if you need to get up and swap seats,
Oh
get the blood circulating.
Would you mind sitting over here and doing it? Sarah? Would you mind? That way you're
This is my first time here. And I've been doing it since 1996.
I want you to do the opposite of everything that I tell you to do.
Excellent.
Totally understand.
So you're looking at your chart, you push it forward on the screen. All right.
You're telling him what to do.
Right, so
you're going to do the opposite.
it's the opposite of what I tell you.
Yeah, that, something about that.
So
was
you're
really
going to practice for a second. So if I tell you to open your eyes, I want you to make sure. If I tell you to close your eyes,
When
I
you
want
say
you
You wanna
to
do this?
sleep, you're boxing in.
Are you doing it with her? I'm sorry.
So
I don't know.
Yeah.
You
When
want-
I add that in,
I thought you did
that
it.
could be your
close your eyelids.
tweaking of the induction, so you don't
And
have to.
exhale.
Put your feet on the floor.
All right.
Put your heart
I do
down.
really
Rest your hands.
the opposite of everything I tell
Feel
you.
comfortable.
Open your eyes
They're going to do the opposite of everything I say.
and don't
So
sleep.
open your eyelids. Close your eyelids.
Close your eyes.
Exhale.
Exhale.
Don't blink. Don't
Inhale.
blink.
Open your eyelids.
The moment you count up from 1 to 10.
Don't.
And as I do, you're going to come back into the room. You're going to feel refreshed, relaxed, and
Okay, well, you guys are having great feedback with this. We're going to move forward because we still have some more to show you. That's a very nice induction. Simple, easy. Again, use it in any setting. Now, the next one we're going to do is basically a pattern interrupt. So if I could get a volunteer. Love you.
Can I just break the tie?
Hey, if they're going to argue about it. Thank you. Could you have a seat? Thank you so much. Is it okay to put your hand on your shoulder or put it top of your head? Yes, very good. So we have compliance now, which in all these inductions is what you want. Okay, move on. So this one here, basically, I would like for you to just copy what I do. From 1 to 3. Have your eyes feeling fantastic. 1, 2, right away. How was that idea?
It's very interesting when you close your eyes and say, well, how am I going to copy him?
And basically what I did, okay, is I took a deep breath in, exhaled. I like to start to do with that. And then I took another one, I closed one eye. He closes the opposite side because we're opposite. We do next to each other. I take another deep breath in, I close both eyes. Those the copycat, she's falling on. She closes her eyes. When I hear her exhale, I look up. She's got her eyes closed. I just say, sleeper, down, down, down. Simplistic, delicate, it works in any setting at all. so much, my dear.
We can have you try that one if you'd like.
If you can find somebody different, just so that you're not working with the same
Yeah.
people, get the blood circulating, and enjoy that induction.
Taking a nice comfortable breath. Like,
I can do anything I want.
Tension on his eyes. Yep. Breathe in.
First of all, ready to get your power class today? I want you to copy everything I do. Breathe in.
I follow my instructions exactly as what I do.
100%
There you go.
It's
Breathe in.
I'm not ready to start.
Yes.
good. How was that for you?
It's really nice.
Great.
Great.
I just want you to follow along.
What I noticed is that you two tweaked it already because you started to dance like this because it's
And
and I was just like, oh, I like that.
1,
Because not only did you do it visually with the face and the eyes and the breathing, fantastic. So
yeah, you gotta
can take
have a
it
bunch of moving parts. Yeah.
and you
like
can
that.
actually write that down.
Well, I don't know, it's confusion.
And it's
And we have one more induction for you. We're going to do a few other ones, but we're running out of time. We only have 5 minutes left. So we're going to have Chris do a nice induction, just like we did at the beginning of the class. We're going to end it with a nice muscle relaxing induction. This is a great induction that you can use with your clients if they have sleep issues. So,
and it actually educates you on the different levels of sleep. In fact, it's titled Cycles of Sleep. What I would like for you to do is just get comfortable. Nice comfortable position. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale and close your eyes. And continue to breathe in deep. Relax completely. Just allow yourself to relax. When falling asleep, we go through cycles. Each cycle consists of 5 stages. Stage 1 is the light sleep, where our muscles and the activity in our eyes slows down, and we may experience muscle contraction. Relax. Stage 2 is also a light sleep, and the eye movements stop. Relax. Stage 3 and 4 are sometimes combined as stage 3. It's a deep state of sleep. All muscle activity stops. Stage 5 is a rapid eye movement, or REM sleep, where we often dream. With hypnosis, we start out with beta waves. That's the state that we started at the beginning of this class. We're alert and conscious aware of what's happening. As you listen to my voice and relax, you go into an alpha state, which is similar to daydreaming. It's meditative, focused attention, and imagine I'm talking to you and your eyes are open. Yet all of a sudden, you let yourself drift off, sort of like when you were a child. Looking out the window, spacing out as the teacher was talking. And when you drive, similar things happen. In your mind, you are thinking about someplace else, somewhere else. Next, The theta state is that magnificent place where solutions to a problem come to fruition, where you get a sudden insight, where the creative juices flow, where questions are answered, where things become understood. Think about when something is bothering you, and you don't quite have a handle on the answer or how to deal with it. And then you go to bed, you sleep. And when you awaken, you know exactly what it is that you need to do. And then is the delta state, where the deepest levels of relaxation and restorative healing occurs. So imagine now this happening to you. And enjoy this feeling. Now leaving theta, delta, you can come back. You can go through each state, feeling the power of each cycle, from delta, theta, coming on up, alpha, beta. You can take a deep breath in, feel that rejuvenation and that energy through your body as you enjoy the rest of the convention. Eyes open, feel that stretch, and enjoy. Well, thank you so much.
Yes, the two inductions.
The two inductions for you to use. It's word for word. We want to thank you for coming to this workshop at 9 a.m. And we appreciate you coming here. We hope that you will just start using.
The National Guild of Hypnotists would like to welcome you to this session, which was recorded live at the NGH Convention and Educational Conference held in Marlborough, Mass. This recording is designed to provide the actual presentation and is distributed with the understanding that opinions of the speakers are not necessarily those of the NGH. This recording is copyright by the National Guild of Hypnotists.